Hi there, John again here from Predictology. In this video, we're going to walk you through everything there is to do with auto betting and how to set up your connection with BF Bot Manager. It will be a slightly longer video than normal, but while we're settling down and understanding all the steps, as well as all of the options and customizations you can do from with your betting and automating it through BF Bot Manager. So in the first instance, you'll head to the auto betting setup page, and what you'll first see here is a registration option. So it just takes a few moments. It's free to do. It allows you to register, and once you've done that, you'll click Save Here, and that will generate for you a URL at the top of the page. It's blurred out here, but you will have your own customized URL, and that's very important, as that's what the information that you need to give to BF Bot Manager to create the connection between Predictology and the software. And we'll show you where to do that in just a moment. In this section of the auto betting training guide, we're just going to need to jump into PowerPoint briefly. This is because the sound is not currently working on my VPS, which is a virtual private server, but we should be able to run through the key and important steps for you easily enough. If you're not familiar, a virtual private server is basically very similar to your home computer, but it sits in the cloud. Has a number of benefits from a betting perspective. Basically allows you to run the BF Bot Manager software, even if you've got a MacBook or Apple device such as myself. It sits in the cloud, runs 24/7, remains connected to the internet at all time, which again is another benefit. And as you don't have to worry about leaving your computer on or ensuring your internet connection is steady. It's well worth the investment if you are keen on taking your automated betting seriously, as it provides a number of benefits. Just makes life a lot easier, and it's very easy to log into, access, and check whether it's from a mobile device or a home computer. All right, then. So to complete the process of connecting Predictology to BF Bot Manager, we would jump into your copy of the bot, head to the Strategies tab, and to the right of the page, you will see an option called Manage Tips. If we click on that, it will open up a new window. As you can see here, you'll have various options such as tips auto-loading, import tips from file, download tips from URL. But the one we're looking for is halfway along with our logo showing and says Predictology Auto Import Settings. Click on that and another window will open up. And here is where you would take the connection URL that you generated on the Predictology website. You'd come in here, paste it into that box, and then click on the Save option. Now, one very important thing to note, there's no need to click on the download tips now. It's the first time you set this up, it will always show 0. And this is because BF Bot Manager is aware of the selection sitting in the feed, but it won't actually pull in those selections and the markets until about 30 minutes before kickoff. Now, the next key step will be to set up your strategies within BF Bot Manager. So assuming that you've downloaded the strategies you want from the Predictology website, you would head back to the Strategies tab here and click on Import Strategies. You would then find the strategy file that you've downloaded. You can spot this easily by the fact that it's a .gz file. Now, this means you can't open this file anywhere outside of BF Bot Manager. It's native to the platform. So you would just select that and click the import option. And then you will see the strategy appear in your list of strategies on that strategies tab view. Now, one other important thing to note, once you would open the strategy file and you would go to the staking tab and you will see an option for bet on imported selections / tips. And you need to click edit on that button and ensure that the tipster name matches the tipster name that you have within Predictology. And that's what you do from the AutoBet Connections tab, which we'll show in a moment. So as you see here, inside BF Bot Manager, the tipster name is P_BM11 win00. And as you can see, that's the same tipster name that's been provided on the Predictology website. And that just allows the bot to know where to allocate the tips when it pulls it in through the feed. Now, at any time, you can see what's been loaded by the bot or what is about to be loaded by going back to the Manage Tips tab, and you'll see all of your selections and markets and the sources where they've come from, such as the tipster name or strategy, in that view. And obviously, you can manage the results through the Results tab within BF Bot Manager. Right, now we've got BF Bot Manager set up and connected to Predictology. What we need to do now is head up to menu options and we can click on auto betting. Now, what you'll see here is there are 3 sections that you can access. We've got strategy files for the 35 prediction models that are provided for all members. And we've got strategy files for shortlists, and there is a custom second half betting strategy as well. So we'll jump into predictions first of all. And as you can see here, we've created strategy files for each of the prediction models provided for members. Now you can go into each one, click on the box, the folder icon, and that will download the .gz file for you to upload into BF Bot Manager, which we'll show you in just a moment. And so you can either obviously download all of these or handpick specific models that you want to follow. Now, we recommend for all members to start slowly, maybe pick 1 or 2 from the predictions tab, get comfortable with how this whole setup works, and then obviously look to expand your portfolio as your confidence and as your bank grows. But whatever you do, always test each strategy with low stakes initially before increasing those stake sizes. Now, I'll just quickly show you the shortlist options, which is here. And again, the same thing applies, but we've created some strategy options around each of the shortlists, such as backing the draw if the exposed side is winning, through to first half goals and shots on targets linked, how to bet on certain strategies if it's drawing at half time or 65 minutes, and other options. And more information can be found on each of those. So now you know where to get the BF Bot Manager files. We will in a moment show you how to do the more advanced customizations to the bet type and automation. Right, now we're going to be getting into the really juicy stuff when it comes to automated betting, as we show you some of the customizations and advanced features of our auto betting connection into BF Bot Manager. What this allows you to do now, for each model that you've selected that you want to have automated, it will default to the bet type of that system. As you can see here, PR1, lay the draw. It's from the prediction models. The bet type is lay the draw. So what that will do is send match odds markets to BF Bot Manager, and the strategy file will know to place a lay bet on the draw. And in the last column, you'll see here, PR1 lay the draw. That is the tipster name that you need to ensure you're using within the BF Bot Manager for the two ends of the connection to match up. So within BF Bot Manager, you obviously have a tipster name, and you just need to ensure that matches them. Now, what I'm going to do is scroll down a little bit and show you a more advanced option. Now, what you are able to do is, with any particular model, you may wish to have multiple things happening. So, for example, in the shortlist here, you may want to be backing first half over 0.5 goals. However, you also would like to be betting on additional goals within the second half, depending on what happens in the first half. So one of the cool features of BF Bot Manager is you can have a strategy that will bet X number of goals more than what the goals were at halftime, for example. So if there's 1 goal in the first half and you wanted to bet on there being 2 more goals in the second half, you would need to get the goals market sent across to BF Bot Manager for each of the different goal markets, because you don't know the score at halftime before the match kicks off. So by using this feature here, we can create additional tipster names within the same strategy, and that will send over markets for over 0.5, over 1.5, over 2.5, 3.5, and 4.5. Alternatively, you may want it to apply to a different strategy within there with a different tipster name. So you have the option to untick it, and it will create a second tipster name from the same source of selections. And then you would use this newly created tipster name here, and that will start sending over additional bets, such as first half 1.5 goals, or a correct score, or any other customizations that you can come up with. So this really allows you to have almost limitless options with how you want your automated to be going. Now, what you might want to have is for example, you back the home team to win as part of your pre-match setup. Now you could have a strategy then which will lay the draw if it's the two sides are level with 20 minutes to go. Now, by having it this way, you can have two strategies with two tips and names doing the two different types of bets, all from the same source of the original selections. And that's that. So yeah, there's a huge amount of customization features that you can do with the auto betting, and yeah, we hope you'll have some great success with it. And thanks for watching.